என்னோடய ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி முகத்தில் வந்த சதையினால் நான் ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படுறேன். இப்போ எனக்கு கண் பார்வையே தெரியறதில்ல. ஒரு கண் தான் தெரிகிறது, இல்லைன்னா இன்னொரு கண் தெரியறதில்ல. நான் இதுக்காக நிறைய ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு அலைஞ்சு பார்த்தேன். எங்கேயும் எனக்கு அதுக்குள்ள ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் எங்கேயுமே எனக்கு கிடைக்கல. கவர்மெண்ட் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலுக்கு அலைஞ்சு பார்த்தேன், அங்கேயும் எனக்கு சரியான இது கிடைக்கல.
நாங்கள் எத்தனை ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் போனோம், எங்களுக்கு சரியான ட்ரீட்மெண்ட் எதுவுமே கொடுக்க மாட்டேங்காங்க. அவங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் கண்ணை மறைக்கிறதாக்கில் இருக்குது ரொம்ப. அதனால் எதுவும் உதவி பண்ணுவீங்கன்னு நான் நம்புகிறேன்.
எனக்கு பொருளாதாரம் ரொம்ப கஷ்டத்தில் இருக்கிறேன். எனக்கு பொருளாதாரம் எதுவும் கிடையாது. எனக்கு எல்லா மக்கள் தான் எல்லோரும் உதவி பண்ணணும். என் குழந்தை குட்டி, எனக்கு குழந்தை 2 இருக்குது, ஆண் 1 இருக்குது, பெண் 1 இருக்குது. இதில் வளர்க்கணும். என்னையால் இப்போ நான் முன்னாடி டிரைவராக இருந்தேன், வண்டி ஓடிக்கிட்டு இருந்தேன். இப்போ என்னால் வண்டி ஓட்ட முடியலை.
We have a very interesting, very challenging case here. We also have a very unfortunate man whom we're going to try and help out in the next week or so. So I'm just going to briefly tell about the history of this patient. He came over to us like this. You can see him clearly. This is how he came here in the year 2017, and that's how he was. And I have done his surgery at that time on the lip. And now you see this, the lip where the surgery was done is still, well, I wouldn't say fine, but that's also having small lesions on the side, but the rest of it is really grown up.
Here today at Richardson's Hospital, we have a very interesting, genuine case to share with our viewers and to the mankind in general. Here is a man in his 40s, exactly 40 years of age. He happens to be a driver by occupation. He had first reported to the hospital in 2017 with a complaint of papulous growth. At that point in time, it was around his ears, around his eyes, periorbital region, which we say, around his lips, and it started growing. These were reddish brown papules, you can say, growth, painless growth. That point in time, a biopsy was done, excisional biopsy, and a revision around the lip was done. The report suggested something in the lines of a xanthoma, which was earlier predicted, to a sarcoidosis, to an amyloidosis. So there were varied differential diagnoses coming in. A further treatment regarding his periorbital growth was planned, but due to some reasons he could not revert. Cut to 2021. In between, they have traveled the length and breadth of the country. They have gone to various places. They have undergone numerous tests.
You can see this. This is all overhanging. It's kind of pedunculated. Even here, he's got the eyelids involved. உங்களுக்கு பார்வைலாம் ஒன்றும் குறையல. He's able to see well. மூச்சு விட முடியுதுல. He's able to breathe well, and he's got these loculations all around. And வாய் திறங்க. He's able to open his mouth well. வாய் திறங்க. And his mucosas are fine. His teeth is fine. And he's got this just till this area, right? வேற உடம்புல இந்த மாதிரி ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. எதுமே இல்ல. Nothing else on his face and all. And this is the lesion we're going to solve. His nose tip is fine. And there's involvement at the base and everywhere. He's got some hair coming up. This is soft area, this much.
We see the growth is extending from the periorbital area, both on the right and the left side. It's around the nose, and the transition is around the lips and up till the chin. I would like to mention that an excision of sorts was done in 2017 at Richardson Hospital only around the lips. He was further recalled for the periorbital lesion, but at that point in time, the lesion was not as extensive as you can see now.
அதனால் எதுவும் உதவி பண்ணுவீங்கன்னு நான் நம்புகிறேன். உங்களால் முடிஞ்ச உதவி ஏதாவது பண்ணுங்கள். எனக்கு 2 குழந்தைங்க இருக்காங்க. எங்களுக்கு சரியாக எப்படி குடும்பம் கொண்டு போகணும்னு தெரியலை. அதனால் ஹாஸ்பிட்டலை நம்பி வந்திருக்கோம். உங்களால் முடிஞ்ச உதவி எதுவும் எங்களுக்கு பண்ணுங்கள்.
He comes from a family where he is sustained by only one single member in the family. His source of income was driving. He is a breadwinner of the family, and now, owing to the extensive spread of the disease, that has also been halted. The current COVID situation has made it worse. He has come back to us after multiple tests, scans, some lumbar punctures, some bone marrow biopsies, everything inconclusive of the disease that he is suffering from, leading to this disfigurement. So it's a call, we owe a little bit to him. It's a call to you, to me, for each one of us, to help this man, genuine man, for his unfortunate disfigurement that has happened.
The mask மேலே எடுத்துருங்க. So he has a major issue with his face, and you can see that this is a severe deformity that we're planning to correct. We've already got into the details of the technicalities, but today, friends, we're taking this video to request you to help us help him, because he comes from a very poor family. This is supposed to take us about 7 to 8 hours of surgery, the reconstructive surgery, and he comes from a very poor family and was not in no position to afford this. Since he had come here once in 2017, and since he's come back here, we thought we will request our subscribers, our well-wishers, to help him get a face, help him get a new life. He was also driving as a truck driver in between, but now many months he's not able to drive because of this fold of skin, fold of tumor that's falling on his eyes and covering that. So it's my request that you look into his case. We give you all the details about his condition and everything. We also give the account number where you can help us help him, so that he would not only have a new life, a new face, but we will also be able to give him back the family that he once belonged with. So his brother, unga annan thane anna appa yarume ipo pesradilla. So no one of his family members are there with him because of this condition. Only his wife and his wife's brother are the only 2 people that have any connection with him. So as I mentioned, we are trying to restore his face so that he has his job, his life back, but also his family back. Thank you.
நான் இப்போ ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படுறேன். என்னோடய வாழ்வாதாரம் ரொம்ப பாதிச்சிருக்கு. வேறு என்ன பண்ணேன்னு எனக்கு தெரியலை. அதனால் இந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டலை நம்பி நான் வந்திருக்கிறேன். பண்ணி ஏதாவது நீங்கள் பண்ணுற உதவியில் தான் அந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டலில் எனக்கு பண்ணித்தராம்பாங்க, பண்ணி தருவாங்க, நல்லாயிருக்கும் அப்படின்னு நான் அந்த ஹாஸ்பிட்டலை நம்பி வந்திருக்கிறேன். எனக்கு நீங்கள் எல்லோரும் உதவி பண்ணுங்கள்.